Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Despotism 3K. Let's immediately jump into Endless Mode. And, yeah, let's get this show on the road. Okay, so, last time, I think we did our personal best last time, actually. And everything went super, super well. We're hoping to replicate that. I sort of want to be a bit more, you know, laissez-faire. Take it a little bit easier in terms of, you know, the stuff that we do. I'm not super against zombies, I get it, but yeah, I don't love them. So we're gonna try and avoid zombies. At the same time, I do want to try and get the X-Men mutation. But all in all, the last run that we had was pretty special. Actually, it was pretty darn good, and I was really happy with everything that happened. Okay, so one more person. Take one person out of there actually, and then immediately stick them into the breeding chamber. Just because I want people faster. We can hold off on a little bit of power production in order to get some people faster. So let's do that. We want to try and get everything upgraded before the end of day one. Pretty much just the sort of standard way of going about doing things. Nothing super revolutionary here. Swap you out. Yep. Swap you out. Yep. We also want to get arms upgraded. Let's get some arms. Beautiful. And you know what? Let's put 2 more people into the breeding chamber. And we can get the show on the road. Beautiful. Oh, I should have probably devoted at least some people to food production. But that's no biggie. I'm sure that we can totally fix our food situation before we actually need to fix it. Let's also get the bioreactor upgraded. Speaking of, we've got an upgraded food generator, so it's actually kind of nice. Oh well, one person died. That's fine. That's a price that I'm willing to pay. We'll go to the next day. Our sensors picked up an unknown source of smoke. The analysis shows it's marijuana. Oh no. Stop the drug traffic and curb the disobedience. Yeah, that's simply unacceptable. I believe marijuana is a pretty bad event. It might not be, but you know. I'd rather not take that chance. Okay, so now that we're in day 2, okay, we're fine for food. We are a little bit on the line of what we can really afford to do, but that's fine. All right, everyone, get replaced, and then let's stick a couple of people into the bioreactor. Actually, I believe these are going to be the first people that we're going to chuck in there. There we go. Beautiful. We're on top of our food situation now, which is great. Let's do that. I'm going to take a couple of people out of here and put them into the power generation zone. Since we're fine for food, swap you out. Beautiful. And swap you out, and then everyone else can go into the bioreactor. Beautiful. I want to get more arms. That's definitely on my priority list. And by priority list, I mean it is literally the thing that I'm going to try and do as soon as possible, or fix as soon as possible, should I say. Human storage or breeding chamber. I want to get the human storage set up. Let's get that right now. Perfect. People were saying, by the way, that in order to achieve the achievement, I needed to get 30 people by the end of day 2. Like, I had to have, like, you know, just 30 people around. So that's what we're going to try and do. I'm not going to try and throw anyone else in the bioreactor. I don't know if we're going to be able to achieve it at this rate, but I hope we might be able to. No, I don't think we're going to be able to, unfortunately. We're still manufacturing people too slowly. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll go the next day. Food generator calibration. Seems like we said it the way before. Great. That's fine. Honestly, if that's the worst that can happen, I will gladly accept that. Let's also get an upgrade to there. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. And then everyone to the bioreactor. Perfect. Swap you out. Swap you out. And then more people into the bioreactor. Just like that. It's as simple as that. Okay. We're up to date with everything else. Let's take a couple of people out of food. and stick them into the bioreactor. No reason not to. Let's get some arms. Do I feel confident enough to get arms right now? I kind of do, you know? I kind of feel confident enough to get some arms. Are arms really what we want at a time like this? Yeah, I think it is, actually. I think we do want arms. So let's get some arms. Swap you out, and then 2 more people into the bioreactor. In fact, lots more people into the bioreactor now that I think of it. Constantly, forever putting people into the bioreactor. I really want to try and get that portal upgrade. So far, it's been... I just put a low health person in there. It's been a long time since I've actually managed to get myself the portal gun upgrade. But it's super, super good in terms of the fact that it allows super, super fast travel between the bioreactor and between the human storage. So we'll do that. People into the bioreactor. Something else that I was thinking about. You know, maybe we should just try and let the numbers build up a little bit. Could we afford this? We might be able to, you know. Let me see if we can get 350 power. There we go. And then let's go to the next day. No idea what this means. But it doesn't particularly matter. All things considered, we should be pretty much fine with this. Yeah, as I was saying, I think that we might try and, like, build up a number of people. I don't know if it'll really make any difference, really. But if we build up a certain number, yeah, we keep some more people in the chamber, so that means we're wasting a little bit of food. But you know, there's no real reason, I suppose, to you know, to annihilate them all at the same time, especially when we've got such consistent food generation. So let's try building up a number of people in the chamber. I know that as we sort of go later on into the game, as the game progresses, as we march ever forward. Oh, now this is a problem. As we march ever forward, you know, it becomes a little bit of an issue. We've got so many people that we just cannot transport them all at once. And I guess this is part of the problem, right? Is that we just cannot transport people consistently enough into the bioreactor in good time. So that is something that we will need to consider. 1, 2, 3, get people out of there. And another person in there, and then 1, 2, 3 people right into the bioreactor. But yeah, we are totally fine for food at the moment, so there's no real need for these people to exist in the food production area. We need 420 before we can upgrade any generator, except the bioreactor. We can upgrade the bioreactor, and that's probably something that we're going to want to do fairly soon, I would imagine. Like right about now. Let's do that. Let's queue everyone up just to get, you know, stuck into the bioreactor, because why not? I could also afford to get another upgrade to our food production area. Someone hacked us, we need to shut down any access. Sure, let's go for that. Follow the white rabbit. Pseudo kill all matrix. I always knew murder was great diplomacy. I'm pretty sure that was my brother that I could get there, but it doesn't particularly matter, all things considered. At least there is one event where you can get you can have a family reunion with your brother and get some perks. So that is something that maybe I should have looked out for, but it doesn't particularly matter. I think honestly we can be pretty happy with this run, I guess. I feel like I don't know about happy, but it's been consistently okay. Breeding tube or power generator. I think we're going to go for a power generator as soon as we get the opportunity to do so. Okay, chuck a bunch of people in here. Boom, boom. I want to get an upgrade, but I know we're not going to be able to hit it. Not today anyway. We might get close, but I don't think we'll be able to get the upgrade off on today's tick. Yeah, not by a long shot, actually. That was kind of disappointing. Let's take the people out of food generation, and we'll chuck them into the bioreactor as well. There we go. Everyone in. 6 arms, by the way, for where we currently are, is not bad at all. We can be pretty happy with that. We have enough? No, nowhere even close. Nope. Unfortunately, we're quite far away from hitting that objective. It's not like we can upgrade anything else, in fact. Well, sorry, I tell a lie. We could technically upgrade the food generator. But that's about it. We could technically upgrade the power generator, but I wouldn't feel doing that would be a very good move, all things considered. We'd probably just end up losing ourselves a little bit of power. I'm Shredder. Bow to me, you pathetic piece of junk. You got a boss? Call him over, or I'll make you swim in the bioreactor. How dare you, I'm the leader. The Food Clan, for real. After a short struggle, you sent Krang and his henchmen to the bioreactor. You've lost 2 tentacles in the fight, but received 425 power and 35 food. I mean, that's pretty bad, actually. It's pretty bad. Like, I mean, 2 tentacles is a pretty big investment. We're still going to have to pay 560 to get our next tentacle, which is kind of annoying. By kind of annoying, I mean really, really annoying, because I like tentacles. I mean, not like that, but, you know, I like tentacles. There we go. Take you out. And take you out. Put more people in. There we go. Murder some more people. Murder some more people. Let there be one more person here, and then I'll put another person. Oh. There we go. Murder people. Murder, 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 murder. Okay. Can we get an upgrade to anything, actually? An upgrade to the bioreactor? Hey, we can get an upgrade to the bioreactor. Let's do it. And we want to get more arms, but I suspect that we're not going to be able to quite afford that today. Maybe soon, but you never know. You never know. We should probably get a breeding chamber upgrade as well. Yeah, that's probably something that we should try and do as soon as possible. One more person, and we'll have them replace those 2 chaps. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Everything is working just as I planned. Apart from the fact that we don't have any food production, and we don't have enough people to feed, or we don't have enough food to feed the mouths that we have. That should be fixed. There we go. But we will need to sort ourselves out a little bit more of a temporary, sorry, a little bit more of a permanent solution, because at the moment our solution is rather temporary. Should we try just like going wild here? Yeah, let's do 0 degrees Celsius. 22 degrees Celsius? Sure. Nice and comfy. Like a health resort. Is that it? Oh, well that's kind of lame. Kind of interesting, I guess. Let's remove everyone from the food generator, since we don't actually need food generating peoples right now. We need power and people generating peoples right now. Which is quite fun. Now that is a problem. Gonna stick a couple of people in the bioreactor. There we go. And then the next couple of people that we get will be devoted to food production. Yeah, so that should cover us for now. If it doesn't cover us, it'll cover us pretty closely. There we go. Perfect. So are we going to be able to fix our food production situation today? Great question. I don't know. Maybe it's worth us trying to... Yikes. Okay, well, this could be a problem. This could be a little bit of an embarrassing situation. Okay, we had a couple of people die. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We should really try and get an upgrade to that. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal, I guess. We should also try and get as many people as we possibly can back into the power generator. That is also just common sense. Let's do that. Okay, fine. Our power production is actually in quite a nice place now, or at least was in a much better place than it was just a second ago. So let's bump up food production just a smidgen. I think for the most part we are fine. There we go. One more person in there. Perfect. Great. Okay. Next day. Existentialism. No. We know how unbelievably bad that can be. And I never ever want to return to a situation where that is something that we go for. Goodness me, it is just so unbelievably detrimental. Like they kill themselves so frequently when in the when in the human storage area. So that's definitely one to avoid. If I could give a top tip, it is to avoid existentialism. I mean, just in general, but also in this game. Very important, very important doctrine to avoid. Okay, what is next for us? Well, we want to start putting people back into the bioreactor. We've stabilized our food production, and with a couple more people in the bioreactor, then that will just help us out, help us meet that extra demand that we just need to, we need to hit. Can buy arms. I don't think we can afford arms at the moment, because of course we lost 2 in a fight to a stupid robot or whatever, which is annoying. Buy arms now? Nope. Fortunately, we can't. Little bit of an irritation, but hey ho. Good. Well, we're going into day 9. I feel pretty strong. I don't feel, like it's been a particularly interesting run, all things considered. We've got 0 modifiers so far, which is like pretty meh, I guess. I would expect usually slightly more modifiers actually. But sometimes you just don't have any modifiers. That is the way that it is on occasion. What are we looking for to get our next upgrade? 1,100 power. So that's quite a significant investment of power, I would suggest. A group of puny human scouts came in across old circus building. Great, they must have fireworks. Great, that is great news. It means that humans get exhausted 13% slower. Still, no idea why that has any impact on breeding or anything in general, actually. But it does, and there we go. Human storage. Power. I want to get power. Let's get power. There we go. So this is the big one for us. This is the big upgrade, where it takes us from 11 people to 22 people. Now, I think that we're going to manage just to overcome this this deficit here, although it might be a little bit closer than I usually like it to be, and I don't like it close. Okay, 6 seconds to go. That's no bother at all. We managed that. We managed that exceptionally, I must say. So now we just need to sort of go about the process of replacing tired people with not tired people, but really only for the power generator, because that's the only one I really care about. I mean, human breeding's kind of important too, I guess, but for the most part, power generator is where it's at. Like, it really is. Power generator is the all-powerful one. Okay. Good. There we go. And there we go. Okay, now we're going to have a serious food problem that might end our run prematurely. So that's a little bit of a problem. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. That is, okay, that was something that I completely just stopped paying attention to. Completely stopped paying attention to food production. And I paid the price for it. I paid the price for it. I'm very ashamed to admit it. Spend some power to study the phenomenon. It's a great mutation. We can easily spread it to humans. Now they get exhausted a bunch slower. So this was the one that everyone was telling me about. Durable mutants. And I've been missing it all this time because I thought it was zombies. Well, what a time to get it, eh? I think my goose might be cooked to put my... Oh, okay. Yikes. Everyone bar 8 people are gonna die. Truthfully, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. However, it could not be much worse. Okay, let's put these into the breeding tube. If we are able to recover from this, I will be shocked and amazed. Yep. Yep. He's alone in the breeding tube. There is truly no sadder a sight. Okay, this is, yeah. I don't think this is... Don't think we're going to be able to do this here. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. And you know what? It turns out we weren't able to. Well, you know what? Honestly, I'm quite happy to say goodbye to that run. That was a pretty darn boring run in terms of what we got. We didn't even get the option of any interesting mutations or any interesting events. in the first wee while. So quite happy to see the back of that one. But as ever, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been Despotism 3K. I'll see you next time. Bye.